podium is good, but I was expecting more. Hi guys, welcome to this Prima... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Northern Italy for the first monument of the cycling season, the Primavera Classica. This is a special race, if ever there was one. 300 kilometres, and very often you have to wait for the final 30 kilometres to see the scenario unfold. With the Cipressa and Poggio climbs, the punchers and their teammates often try to turn the screw in order to eliminate the sprinters, whereas the latter hang on desperately in order to take part in the sprint on the Via Roma at the heart of Sanremo. The time gap with the head of the race is stable.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. Another 20 or so kilometres before the riders are onto roads with a few more slopes. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway is losing ground. The first riders are onto the coast. Another 50 kilometres of flat road, and then the race will enter its final chapter with the sequence of capi, short climbs where the screw can be turned to cause problems for the pure sprinters. It's time for a final feed for the front of the race. A little under 40 kilometres before we reach the first capo.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. Guys, we're coming to the first couple. From now on, you'll have to fight to stay at the front of the peloton. Come on, guys!
Here's the steepest of the four capi that the riders will encounter, Capo Berta. The slope averages out at more than 6%. After this, only the Cipressa and Poggio climbs will remain. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Here's the foot of the Cipressa, the final capo. It's a climb of only 6 kilometres, and sometimes riders try their chance from far out. but in recent race history, it's never proven to be decisive for final victory.
It is not always a good idea to be too many. The breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
At the top of the Cipressa, there'll be a little... Over 10 kilometres to the foot of the Poggio, the final difficulty of the day.
Coffee IX, emoji grinning face with big eyes, emoji grinning face with big eyes, emoji grinning face with big eyes.
The front of the race goes over the top of the Cipressa.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Bunched peloton. Only 5 kilometres before the foot of the Poggio.
Okay, we'll relay flat out.
The peloton is onto the Poggio climb. There'll have to be an attack to eliminate the sprinters.
You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
Only a kilometre left until the top of the Poggio. A lone rider begins the descent towards San Remo. He mustn't make any mistakes if he wants to win. The peloton is 1 minute away. That's done. The man at the front is at the foot of the descent. He's only got 2 kilometres to go. The red pennant is in sight for the man at the front. He'll be able to take the time to savour his victory.
Go, don't give up! Right to the line! This monument is for you!
Ladies and gentlemen, I want an ovation for the champ.
Hi guys, welcome to this...
Hello and welcome to all. Welcome to the start of one of the monuments of the cycling season, the Vlaanderen Classic. It's a race for true specialists, with its narrow roads, cobblestone hills and never-ending changes of direction. This Belgian classic only crowns a highly talented rider.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Time gap stabilized. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. The front of the race is approaching the first two cobblestone sectors of the day. A small appetizer before getting down to the serious business in 100 kilometers or so. The riders are coming to the first feed zone. The race will then enter a more intense phase with the appearance of the first short climbs along the riders' route.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
New hill in sight, the Kortekeer, 1,000 metres at 6.4%. No cobblestones on this hill, though. The riders can take advantage of a well-tarmacked road. Another hill, the Wolvenberg, only 650 metres, but an average slope of almost 8%. At the top, the riders will be straight onto a cobblestone sector that is 1,500 metres long. The front of the race now begins the ascent of the Berendries, 950 metres at 7%. The riders will soon be at the Mecca of cycling, the Muur van Gerardsbergen. Now that it sits far from the finish, its role as final arbiter, climbed inside the final kilometres, no longer applies. But it still remains a strategic location that could decide the race. The second feed zone is in sight for the front of the race. Serious business will soon begin with the session of closely spaced hills. Here we go again, starting with the Pottelberg, 1,350 metres on an average slope of 6. .5%. Now the Canarieberg stands before the riders. 1 kilometre on an average slope of 6.5%. From the top, the riders will drop down into the town of Kloosbergen for a second ascent to the Oude Kvaremont. The front of the race is starting the second descent of the Oude Kwaremont. The race is entering its final phase. Each hill can now prove decisive. Now on towards the Paterberg for the front of the race.
I'll go full out on the relay.
The riders are at the foot of the daunting Koppenberg, 600 metres at an average of 12% and a maximum slope of 22%, a real wall. The race will now take to the final cobblestone sector on the route. It has the particularity of harbouring a hill that sits in the middle of the sector, the Steenbeek Dries.
Come on, guys!
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Ready to get flag?
There are only 4 hills left to climb: the Tyenberg, the Kruisberg, Oude Kwaremont and the Paterberg. It's the turn of the Tyenberg to be climbed by the riders. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. You're not doing your share of the work, and so the others no longer want to ride. Anyway, we're into the final kilometers. We can forget any ideas of cooperation. Okay, we'll relay hard.
It won't be long before the riders are at the Kruisberg, the longest hill on the route. That will leave the Udik-Vadermond-Paterberg sequence on which to land a killer blow before reaching the finishing line in Oudenaarde.
Breakaway over.
The Kruisberg is 2.5 kilometers long, an average of only 5%, but after 240 kilometers in the saddle, it will surely appear too much for many riders.
Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens. He's just fallen. That may cost him some time in the overall standings.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Only 20 kilometers left for the men in front. Only the Udik-Vadermond and the Paterberg remain for them to sort out a hierarchy and avoid a sprint finish. The final climb of the Udik-Vadermond has begun. He's trying to get out. Watch out! No one's managed to get away on the Udik-Vadermond. Now on towards the Paterberg. The last hill of the day, the Paterberg. At the top, there will be 13 kilometers before the finishing line is reached. At the top of the Paterberg, nobody's been able to put one over on his opponents. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Only 10 kilometres left now. It's flat all the way to the line. Attack. No need to ask questions. He's moving on to the attack. He's turning the screw. Counter-attack at the front of the peloton. Final kilometre for the man at the front. He mustn't crack. His pursuers are right behind.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know...
Hi guys, welcome.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the main events of the cycling season, the mythical Paris-Roubaix. With its flat terrain and numerous cobbled sectors, this classic offers an atypical route where a rider's condition is as important as luck if he is to hope for victory. With more than 260 kilometers on the menu, it takes qualities of extraordinary endurance to hope for a win today.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. The breakaway is losing ground. And we're off. The riders are onto the first sector, number 28, from Traville to Inchy, 2,200 meters of cobblestones. The head of the race is onto the first four-star sector, more than 3,400 meters long and ending in a rising falls flat. Some riders could already be in difficulty. At the end of the next sector, the riders will reach the first feed zone, a few moments of rest before facing the remaining 23 sectors. The breakaway is losing ground. If the first sectors have already scattered the peloton, the race between the favourites should only start from the trench of Arenberg, a mythical sector that is entered 95 kilometers from the finish. In less than 10 kilometers, the first riders will be onto the trench of Arenberg, first key sector for the favourites of this Paris-Roubaix. But beforehand, they will have to cross the demanding Haveluy to Wallers sector, classified as 4 stars. The next sector, from Wallers to Helene, also known as the Pont Gibus, in honor of twice Paris-Roubaix winner Gilbert Duclos-Lassalle, is 1,600 meters long and is classified as difficulty level 3 out of 5. The leading riders have now crossed half of the cobbled sectors. There are only 14 left. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. It's now the turn of the Orchy sector to welcome the riders. 1,700 meters of cobblestone. In a few kilometers it will be another key moment for the race, with the Mont-Pével sector. However, before that, the 4-star sector 11 will have to be crossed. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers. Bunched peloton.
They're riding hard behind. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The leading riders are now onto a short sector, 700 metres between Mérigny and Avelin.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage.
The next sector, from Pont-Thibault to Ennevelin, is 1,400 metres long and carries a 3-star level of difficulty.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
A 2-star sector is now on the menu. The difficulty of the sectors will then increase until the Carrefour de l'Arc.
He's just fallen. That may cost him some time in the overall standings.
There's movement at the head of the peloton. He's accelerating.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Courage, on continue. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars. Courage, on continue. Continuez comme ça. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars.
Less than 30 kilometres to go now for the head of the race, and another 6 sectors to cross.
Here we go!
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage.
Lâchez rien, allez!
The next 2 sectors, classified as 3 stars, are only 1 kilometre apart. The riders won't have time for a breather. The riders are now heading towards the Confin-Pével and Carrefour de l'Arbre sectors, both often proving decisive for final victory.
Whoa, yes, come on, guys. Great stuff, come on, guys, yeah. Oh, yeah, come on. Allez, les gars.
Allez les gars.
Is accelerating. The front of the race is now entering the Confin-Pével sector. The riders will then head straight onto the Carrefour de l'Arbre, the final 5-star sector in the race.
Here we go.
Bunched peloton. Now it's the Carrefour de l'Arbre. With its 5-star difficulty, this is the last sector that really provides a chance to hurt one's opponents. Very often, the first rider out of this sector goes on to win in Roubaix. Penultimate sector for the leading riders. There's only one sector left to be crossed. Will it allow the men at the front to sort out a hierarchy? Able to win world-class races in cyclocross, where he was world champion several times. On the road, he's won the Amstel Gold Race, the Strade Bianche and a stage of the Tour de France, or even in mountain biking, with several legs of the World Cup to his name. Mathieu van der Poel is a phenomenon in terms of his level and his versatility.
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo, les gars. Allez, les gars.
Come on, guys. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch out, he's trying to get away on a counter-attack. Here's the last sector, 1,400 metres from Willems to Hem. When it's done, there will only be 6 kilometres left before reaching the velodrome. Watch out, he's trying to get away on a counter-attack.
You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
There are only 5 kilometres left for the men in front. There's a good chance of a sprint in the velodrome. The man in front is into the velodrome.
You have 30 seconds lead.
One more lap and it's the finish.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up.
He has managed to tame the hell of the North, and it's...
Hi guys, welcome to this
Hello and welcome to Belgium for one of the most eagerly awaited classics of the year, Liège-Bastogne-Liège. With its very demanding route that takes in numerous short climbs, this monument is the holy grail for all punters.
Guys, La Doyenne may be one for the punches, but it's also and especially about freshness in the closing kilometers. You've got to keep plenty in the tank for the final climbs and make no unnecessary exertions. Otherwise, you'll pay the price straight away.
It's the first climb of the day, the Côte de la Roche-en-Ardenne. Of course, it's far too early to see an attack by any of the favourites.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The front of the race is now going through Bastogne, from where the riders turn back towards Liège. There are 150 kilometres left in the race.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway has reached the very steep Côte de Saint-Roch, 1 kilometre on an average slope of 11%. The riders will then enter the first feed zone. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. Guys, even if the finish is a long way off, you're going to have to stay towards the front from now on. There'll be very little let up for you to get into position, so you'd better move up now. Come on, guys. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
Next up on the menu is the Côte de la Haute-Levée, 3.6 kilometres on an average slope of 5.6%.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Here's the Col du Maquisard. It's probably a bit early for a decisive attack, but the climb could give a clue to the condition of potential winners. The riders will now drop down towards the renowned Côte de la Redoute, where the supporters of Philippe Gilbert gather to cheer the local hero. With its 2 kilometres at almost 9% and section at 20%, the Côte de la Redoute is a true wall. It's a moment to turn the screw or to abandon all hope of victory. There are 2 obstacles left on the menu, the Côte des Forges and the Côte de la Rochefaucon. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Breakaway over. He's trying to get out. Watch out! He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out! The Rochefaucon is an ideal climb on which to place a decisive attack. However, it requires a sustained effort to avoid falling away on the falls flat that leads to the descent into Liège.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The Rochefaucon didn't see any rider make a getaway, but there's still a long rising falls flat on which to edge clear. If that doesn't do it, it's likely to be decided in a sprint. The road is now free of climbs. The riders will soon be onto the big boulevards, and so it will be almost impossible to surprise one's opponents.
Here we go!
Allez les gars, courage! Oui, allez-y,
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Courage, on continue! Les voilà!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Now it's downhill to the finish. The sprint looks inevitable.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way last, but watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers. Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint. Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien!
I'll go full out on the relay.
He's trying to get out. Watch out!
Ladies and gentlemen,
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties.
Hello cycling fans everywhere. Today's stage harbours no major difficulties, but the circuit drawn around Issoire, to be covered 3 times, should prove to be tiring. It's highly likely that the pure sprinters will be worn out when they reach the final climb of the day, whose summit is just 12 kilometres from the finishing line.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. Don't let the counterattack catch up. The peloton won't let such a large group get away. To target the overall standings, do not strain yourself during flat stages, in order to keep the maximum in reserve for when the mountains come around. Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows the rider to be clear at the end of the race. You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front.
The first climb of the day is classified as 4th category. There will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The front of the race will soon be entering Issoire and the final circuit.
Collective fall. It may create gaps.
The men at the front will soon be onto a crucial passage of this circuit, with 2 climbs, one after the other, in less than 6 kilometres. The Côte du Château de Buron and the Col de la Croix de Garde.
You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The second climb is already here. A little more than 1 kilometre at an average of 6%. There's 1 point to be had for the mountains classification. The race leaders are into the feed zone. Here's the first passage across the finishing line. The next passage will see the riders locking horns for the day's intermediate sprint.
Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
The riders are once again into the sequence of climbs. It's still too early to go on the... But surely not too late to start tiring the sprinters before the final lap.
You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. He's got his team riding to set up a sprint finish. This is not the time to hang around at the back of the peloton. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
Another 5 kilometers before the intermediate sprint. It will be fought out on the finishing line in Issoire.
The head of the race is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you. Okay, we'll relay.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
There are 10 kilometers left before the finish.
I'll go full out on the relay. Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We need to score points for the green jersey.
is accelerating. With less than 3 kilometers to go, the final sprint is taking shape. The lead-out men are in place, and the sprinters will soon move into action. Is accelerating.
Allez, courage les gars. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
Last kilometer, it will be decided in the sprint.
A few minutes ago, he's in sparkling. He tops the standard. We can say that he's amongst the leading.
Well done, lads. You pulled off a great performance today, getting into the... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers. You'll have to keep a...
Hello and welcome to all. With its 8.5 kilometer ascent at more than 7%, the Col de Pera-Taillade should eliminate the pure sprinters. But with its summit located at over 30 kilometers from the finish, it's difficult to imagine the favourites for the general classification taking matters into their hands from so far out. Without a doubt, it's an opportunity not to be missed for the Barouders.
Guys, the stage might favour a long-distance attempt. After Pera-Taillade, the peloton will surely be disorganized, and the early breakaway might have an opportunity to go all the way. Keep your eyes open. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Continue.
Mais voilà!
The breakaway didn't get far. Watch out for counter moves.
Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standing. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You're 1 minute 30 ahead of the peloton. It's looking good. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move. You're the one with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers.
There will be 2 and 1 point for the mountain standings.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
The feed zone is in sight for the head of the race. Riders will be able to pick up some nourishment.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Howdy, boss.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. The peloton is 1 minute 30.
With a little more than 8 kilometres at an average of 7.4%, and although there is still the third category climb to come, this pass should decide the stage win.
It's an uneven climb, guys. The biggest percentages will hit you after 4 kilometers. It will be a very narrow road. Stay up front.
Oui, allez, allez-y, foncez, foncez. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
The first 6 riders at the top will pocket the points towards the polka dot jersey. There will be 10, 8, 6... Four, 2 and 1 point to be gained.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Right now, the first riders are up against the most demanding percentages of the Col de Peyre-Taillade. 2 kilometers at an average of over 10%.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars.
Okay, I'll wait for you. We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up. breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. Seconds lead for the head of the race. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
I'll go full out on the relay.
Breakaway over. He's trying to get out. Watch out.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton. The road to Puy-en-Velay is mostly downhill, but there's no question of freewheeling it, because the slope isn't that steep. The riders will have to keep pedaling, otherwise opponents who have been dropped could catch up.
Change of leader in the overall. Standings.
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out.
The head of the race is less than 10 kilometers from the finish. Attack! No need to ask questions. He's moving on to the attack.
We're professional leaders. Come on, keep at it. Go on. It will climb for a kilometer. Keep going. Don't get caught. If you're on your own at the top, you win. Come on, keep it up. You're going to win. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. I'll go full out on the relay.
Last kilometer. One man is alone in the lead.
This stage is his. He's in sparkling form. He's in sparkling form. He's in sparkling form. And he will climb onto the podium to...
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. I hoped that we'd play a leading role, but from that to win this stage... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. As we've got the yellow jersey, we'll have to shoulder our responsibilities and set the pace in the peloton. Teams interested in the stage...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Despite the long upward section that precedes the finishing line, the slope shouldn't be enough to cause problems with the sprinters or to hamper the work of their teammates. It's difficult to imagine any other scenario than a mass sprint finish.
Okay, lads, there shouldn't be any surprises today. It would be surprising if it doesn't finish in a mass sprint. Have a good stage. We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. When you have a very good sprinter in the team, it makes sense to stick with a breakaway in order to favor a mass sprint and vie for the stage win. Unless, of course, a rider from the team is present in the breakaway.
The first classified climb for the mountains classification carries a 4th category label. The first at the top scores 1 point.
on y va, on y va, on y va.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
You took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey. At the front, you're the best place for the green jersey. Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic. You are 2 kilometers from the top. You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front.
Courage les gars.
You took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey. The breakaway is up the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The race is now entering the feed zone. The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The first 15 in the intermediate sprint score points for the green jersey. The first will pocket 20 extra points.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race. We're 10 kilometers from the finish and the peloton is bunched. It left no chance to the breakaway riders. 10 kilometers from the finish, and it's the sprinters' teams that are setting the pace. We're heading towards a mass sprint. 5 kilometers for the peloton. The sprinters have got their team members riding to position themselves and avoid attacks. With less than 3 kilometers to go, the final sprint is taking shape. The lead-out men are in place, and the sprinters will soon move into action. The red pennant. The sprint is on. Today's victory is for a sprinter.
He is all. We can say that everything is going. He will climb onto the. He will climb onto the podium. He tops the stand.
Well done, guys. We're where we should be. We were aiming for a top 10 spot, and you did the job. I'm happy with that. We lost the yellow jersey. It's today's source of disappointment. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing.
A new rider is now ready on the ramp for this individual time trial. A few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
Come on, it's a short time trial and it's going to be high intensity. You've got to hit the right tempo from the start. Go, go! The first kilometers are downhill. Get yourself into a good TT position. Go, go! Watch out! Soon a bend to the right. After that, a rising false flat. Come on, step on the pedal. Go! Stay focused. Go on! The intermediate time check is in 1 kilometer. Go! We're coming to the intermediate time check. We'll see if you're on schedule. You've got the best intermediate time. Go, go! You're in with a chance of victory, but be careful to save something for the finish. It's uphill on a false flat for another 2 kilometers. Keep going, lad. Now it goes downhill a bit. Use it to get a good breather before the final section. Right-hand bend. Go on, up the pace again. Go, go! Go, another 300 meters and it's over the top. Go, go! Now it's downhill. Step on the pedal. Go, go! Now it's a rising false flat all the way to the line. Stay focused. Right to the end. Go! 1 kilometer. Give it everything you've got. Go! Go on. Don't give up. Another 500 meters.
This stage is his. He was the He's amongst the leading. We can say that everything is going well. He's amongst the leading riders. We can say that everything is going well.
Well done, guys. We were aiming for a podium place, and you did the job. I'm satisfied. We take the green jersey. It's a good day. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. It'll be important to pick up maximum points to consolidate our top spot for the green jersey. We've got what it takes to be in amongst it in the final sprint and finish in the top 10.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Predictions are wide open for the stage. The climbs located at the end of the stage should cause difficulties to the sprinters, but it's unsure whether they'll lose touch with the peloton. We're already on the first classified climb of the stage. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be picked up at the top. Immediate counter-attack behind.
You're 2 kilometers from the top. It's looking good. You've got over a minute's lead on the peloton. We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up. You took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey. Guys, you'll be pushing hard for most of the first 50 kilometers. It's uphill all the time, but it will be easier after that. You'll be onto a long downhill section that takes you to the final circuit. You are 2 kilometers from the top. At the front, you're the best placed for the green jersey. Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic.
There will be 2 and 1 point for the mountain standings.
His teammates are managing the time gap to allow you no more of a lead, probably with their eye on the overall standings.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Lâchez rien, allez. Continuez comme ça. Lâchez rien.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat.
You're breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The race is on to the final loop. The riders will soon be on to the Côte de Talencieux, the first of the 2 classified climbs on this circuit.
You are 2 kilometers from the top. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Here's the positions over the last climb.
The front of the race is beginning the ascent of the second obstacle on the circuit, the almost 3 kilometers of the Côte de la Cizarane, with its average gradient of 6.5%.
Took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
Continuez comme ça! Allez! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars!
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The race is entering its final phase. If teams want to cause problems for the sprinters, they're going to have to lay down a heavy tempo on the next climb.
You've got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory. He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint. You are 2 kilometers from the top. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway.
Okay, I'll wait for...
Another 20 kilometers to go before knowing the name of the stage winner. There's everything to play for.
Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Last climb of the day for the man in front. Once at the top, there will be 10 kilometers to go.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings. You took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey.
Continuez comme ça.
Here comes the red pennant.
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars!
He succeeded in avoiding all. He's in sparkling. He's amongst the leading. He will climb onto the podium.
Well done, lads! Congratulations to you! We weren't even amongst the outsiders. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punch.
Hello and welcome to all. If the early part of the route promises little excitement, the final portion, on the other hand, should offer some fireworks. The succession of climbs offers numerous attacking opportunities, be it for stage victory or to lay claim to the general classification.
Guys, the early part of the stage doesn't look that interesting on paper. However, the final stretch is a different kettle of fish. The final 50 kilometers are demanding, and the tempo could be very high. You'll have to keep something in the tank in order to edge clear at the last minute. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move. You're the one with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway. If they merge, it will make too big of a breakaway. The peloton prefers to ride and claw back those in front. Don't let the counterattack catch up. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens.
The feed zone is nearing for the men at the front.
The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you.
The race is at the first classified climb of the day. Things get serious from here. The first climb is classified as second category. 5, 3, 2 and 1 points are up for grabs in the mountains classification.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens. Okay, we'll consume a feed.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. You're the best sprinter in the breakaway. You should manage to win the intermediate sprint. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done.
Last time check with the breakaway. 1 minute.
The riders up front. Still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The first rider over the top of the pass will pocket 5 points for the mountain standings.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
And the descent is on. The man at the front is at the foot of the descent. A little under 10 kilometers with no respite for him, because the road climbs all the way to the finishing line. Just like the finish, the next king of the mountain summit is ranked as a 3rd category. So there will be 2 and 1 point to be shared out each time.
We're professional leaders. Come on, keep at it. Still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb.
Only 5 kilometers left for the head of the race.
Well done. You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points.
Allez plus vite.
The leading rider is at the foot of the ascent towards the finish. The gaps are small, so he mustn't fade if he wants to win.
Allez, on attaque, allez, on se bouge. Vas-y, continue, continue.
Only 2 kilometers left. last kilometre.
Come on, keep going till the end. You can do it. Don't look behind. Go, go! You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly.
Here is the winner of the Lions.
He tops the standings, and we can say that he will climb onto the podium. He's in sparkling.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. It's a menu of high mountains that awaits the riders today. The loops around Albertville are of little consequence. However, the final portion will allow climbers to come to the fore. And it will no doubt be decisive for the general classification. The mountains don't scare him. He's already trying to escape.
Okay, guys. Today is for a climber. No doubt about that. However, you've got to watch out on the descents, because they're fairly tricky. Be careful. His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Courage, on continue.
He's the highest placed of the climbers in the breakaway.
The first difficulty of the day is classified as 4th category, a fairly easy starter for the riders.
All right, yeah.
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The intermediate sprint will be fought out in Albertville. The riders will then head towards the mountain.
He's the best sprinter in the group. Take his wheel if you want to score some points.
Allez, les gars, courage.
You're coming up to the intermediate sprint. Keep your eyes open. He'll ride so that your teammate doesn't catch up and make it too many up front. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
The men at the front are onto the first all-category pass of the day, the Col du Pré. With its 13 kilometers of slope at an average of almost 8%, it's a very demanding climb.
Given that there's not much happening, lads, I think that I could follow you on a bike. At least now that there's some downhill.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
After the summit, the riders will head straight onto the Combe de Roseland climb.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
The riders are approaching the feed zone.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The race leaders begin the ascent of the Cormier de Rosland, 5.5 kilometers on an average slope of 6.5%. Only the first four riders to the top will score points in the mountain standings.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. Be careful on the Cormier de Roseland descent, guys. It isn't very dangerous to start with, but afterwards there are a good few bends. Take care.
The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The final climb has begun. With close to 18 kilometers at over 7%, the road up to La Planche should allow climbers who are in the best shape to gain the upper hand.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds. "30 seconds between the breakaway and the yellow jersey. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites. "10 kilometers from the summit for the lead rider.
Courage, on continue.
Super! Keep going! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
Continuez comme ça.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Allez les gars, courage. Oui, allez-y, foncez, foncez. Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, continue là, plus vite, plus vite! Tenez, tenez!
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars. 3 kilometers left, and for the moment, no one's managed to get away on his own. Victory will perhaps be decided in a sprint. Only 2 kilometers to ride for the men in the lead. We're heading towards a sprint.
Les voilà. Les voilà. Come on, come on.
The red pennant for the man at the front. Nothing's settled yet. It's very tight.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. You seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
He is all smiles. He will climb onto the... We can say that everything is... He will climb onto the podium. He will climb onto...
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to... final stage, guys. It's a day in the mountains. The finish isn't decided at the top of the climb, but the route is challenging, and it's an important day for the general classification. In theory, things are set in concrete. Given our lead, we shouldn't be troubled for the general classification. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. We can target victory. We're amongst the favorites. We've got to do what's
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The stage on offer today should please the climbers. With the Col de Glandon on the Lacet de Montvernier climbs in the last 60 kilometers, everything is set up to enable them to go on the offensive.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. There are two of you in front. He'll no doubt consider that dangerous. And he will ride hard. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton.
Good puncher and tireless attacker, Tim Valens is a rider who never throws in the towel. New attack behind.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Lâchez rien, allez!
Come on, guys!
He's a very good climber, but he prefers to ride at a steady pace. Acceleration is not really his forte. Just like his skills going downhill, which are pretty poor. He's a luxury teammate. He'll do his utmost to help his leader.
Here we go!
Here's the positions over the last climb. He'll ride so that your teammate doesn't catch up and make it too many up front. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
The intermediate sprint comes early on in the stage. If sprinters are still with the peloton, they could ask their team members to ride in order to score maximum points with the green jersey.
You're the best sprinter in the breakaway. You should manage to win the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Ranked 4th category, the next King of the Mountain summit will earn 1 point for the rider who's in front at the top.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents.
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
The riders will climb 3 third category climbs in succession. The Côte de la Mure, the Col de Malisol and the Col de la Morte. At the top of each there will be 2 points and 1 point to be won for the polka dot jersey.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. There are 2 of you in front. He'll no doubt consider that dangerous, and he will ride hard.
Okay, I'll follow on the attack. Okay, I'll wait for him.
He'll ride so that your teammate doesn't catch up and make it too many up front. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Allez, courage, on continue. Courage, on continue.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have TeamCom. Collective fall. It may create gaps. The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
Non mollate, bellissimo.
Allez, courage, on continue les gars. Allez les gars.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Grandissima vittoria!
The riders must stay focused on the descent. There are many tricky bends to be negotiated.
For the mountain classification, you're the best placed in the breakaway.
The front runners are at the feed zone. Tension should gradually build as they get closer to the Col de Glandon. Breakaway begins the ascension of the Glandon, a 21.7-kilometre climb at an average of only 5.1%, but with very irregular slopes which associate descents with ramps at more than 10%. The riders will be able to relax a little. The road goes downhill for 2 kilometers before starting to rise again.
You're not doing your share of good work, because the others no longer want to ride. Anyway, we're into the final kilometers. We can forget any ideas of cooperation.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Komm schon!
The front runners will soon be going over the top into the drop.
Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points. New leader for the climber standings. It's not a problem because it stays in the team.
Allez, hop. Continue comme ça. Allez, c'est bon. Allez, vas-y. Plus vite. Allez, plus vite, plus vite. Bravo. Rudy.
fonce, 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 fonce. Vite. Plus vite, plus vite, plus vite. Ouais. Hop, hop, allez. Go, go. Allez, on a fini. Plus vite. Keep pushing.
Allez, 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 ouais.
Allez, on lâche rien. Hop, 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 hop. Allez, continue comme ça. Allez, vas-y, bravo. On te suit.
Go, 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 go.
Allez, on lâche rien.
Dai, forza.
Allez, vas-y, continue, continue. Bravo. Allez,
The race leaders are beginning their ascension of the Lacet de Montvernier, the last climb of the day. The Lacet de Montvernier, with an average of 8.2%, should decide the day. If a rider goes over the top alone, he should reach the finishing line as winner. There will be 5 points to be picked up for the mountain standings, so the first one to the top.
You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
The riders will have to burn some energy after the summit. The descent to Saint-Jean-de-Maurienne is not immediate.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Allez, plus vite.
allez, plus vite, plus vite.
Courage, continue.
Well done. You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points.
Plus vite. Plus vite.
Continue.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Vas-y. Allez, on lâche rien. Allez, plus vite, plus vite.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
With less than 3 kilometers to the finish, the man in front has done the hardest part. He is a surefire winner. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
A few minutes ago, he's in sparkling form. He's in sparkling form, and he's in sparkling form, and we can say that everything is going well.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio.